Hello and welcome to this review for Winn-Dixie imported premium tequila, the gold. Now you might notice something wrong with the label, but this was pulled off the Tequila Gold shelf. All right, product of Mexico, NOM 1143. That's the giving you the number of origin. Now it's saying Exposición Universal Internacional in 1900. Sure. It won an award in 1900, 55 years before Winn-Dixie was formed. So that was an amazing accomplishment. Other than that, the label's nice, but it's, yeah. Okay, imported and bottled by Wide World Importers, Frankfort, Kentucky, Tequila. That's the legal disclosure, tequila. Yeah, Frankfort, Kentucky, that's Buffalo Trace Distillery. So, Winn-Dixie Liquors, quality guaranteed. I guess I could have brought this bottle back and said, y'all notice something wrong with this label, and got an exchange, but it's not worth driving even a half a mile for that kind of thing. This is on sale this month at the time of the recording for $18.99 for this handle. And there's a code, I can't figure it out. All right, so it's bottled in Kentucky, but it's produced in Mexico, as all tequila must be. I tried looking up that number, but it's a little bit confusing on who really makes it. And I've read articles about those numbers, and they say you can't really trust that because, like, the Mexican government made the law in a way that it, like, kind of tells you who makes it, but may not necessarily. It might just be who's owning it more than what distillery's making it. Distiller Dora. Okay. It's very pale brown. Now, is this aged, or are they just putting coloring in it to make it brown, gold? I don't know. It's gold, similar to the Montezuma Gold, and Montezuma Gold from the Sazerac Company, bottled in Frankfort, Kentucky, and NOM 1143, right? Yeah. Montezuma Gold's 1143. That one has the same appearance. Now, WD Winn-Dixie was established in 1955. They were bought by Aldi in 2024. It's nice alcohol eggs. I don't know what Aldi's going to do. You would think they would want to keep the liquor sales, which is a big part of the profits for the company. Aldi doesn't sell liquor in the United States. Well, they do through Trader Joe's in some store. This has some kind of sediment in it, or some kind of thing floating in it. I don't know what that is. That grit was. Okay. But mostly it's just straight up gold and super clear. Let's go with the aroma. I've tried finding reviews online or videos and all, but nothing exists that I could see. It smells a lot like that Montezuma Gold. And this is going to be a Mixto. It's not saying 100% agave. It's going to be at least 51% Blue Weber agave, but it could be 49% other spirits filler. Now I was looking at this website for another company, and they said that what they do is it wasn't this company, but They have an importer in Houston, Texas, and they produce a huge amount of tequila bulk tequila. And they said that they just do private label and they could send it to you if you're a bottler, like they do in Scotland, independent bottling. They can send it to you to your bottling plant in the United States, and they can coordinate with you on how you can get the label done, the bottle size and all. And they were showing the steps you could go through to do that. So they just produce bulk tequila. And they said as far as 100% Azul, 100% agave tequila, they said that's not allowed to be exported from Mexico. But they said they can do a maquiladora setup for you where they're right along the U.S. border and they bottle it there and they ship it across as a final product. But they can't send bulk 100% agave across the border. But the bulk final product tequila, if it's Mixto, they can do that. Okay. And I guess this company here at 1143 Numero Origin Mexicano probably does bulk tequila. They send it to Sazerac, Wide World Importers, the Founders Company, Legacy Distilling, whatever, in Frankfurt, and they're bottling it according to whatever recipe they ordered. This smells remarkably like the Moctezuma introduced in 1974, and I'll do a blind taste test to see if they're different at all. It's got some blue agave sweetness, you know, that tang vegetable thing, and maybe, I don't know what they're using as the filler. Could be cane sugar spirits. But it doesn't really matter what it is. It just has to have the aroma and flavor generally associated with tequila, which this does have. Let's go with the taste. It's very dry. The Tijuana, the Montezuma, the Winn-Dixie WD liquors, there's a couple of others from them. El Toro, they're very dry. You could say, well, they're kind of bland. They are in a way, but they're not totally vacant of flavor and they're not totally nothing, okay? So you might think, $18.99 for a handle, or some of those I found like $7.99 for a liter, or $8.99 in some cases. You say, oh, that's just going to be, now the Montezuma is $8.99 or $9.99 for a $7.50. That's a little higher price point. But you might say, it's all going to be trash, worthless, not worth reviewing or buying. But I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. Are they worth seeking out? Clearly not. But if you just see it on the shelf and it's a low price and you want to see what it's like, they're worth it. They are worth it, and they sell. And I'm telling you, these stores stock them and people buy them. And I have not yet tried the, there's a white label, what's that called? It's a little Dorada. It's a little higher price point, even more than the Montezuma. Dorada. I see that a lot. The tortilla, no, I haven't tried that one. That's more like a agave spirits concoction. They don't even claim it's a true tequila. But people buy that one. Medium body, it's soft in the mouthfeel, mostly dry finish. Not as dry as I first had thought it would be. Honestly, though, it's pleasant. Now, could it break down when I do the blind taste test? Could it break down and start to fail then? Yeah, it could, because you never know until you do the blind taste test. But on its own merits, it's a very pleasant tequila. Their Canadian whiskey was okay, but it was over flavored. Like, Canadian whiskey is allowed to have flavoring added. They can tell you they're adding it, or they can not tell you. They don't have to tell you, but they do say it on that. But they went a little overboard with the flavoring. I like vanilla, but you know, a little bit hot, heavy-handed. Their scotch was a fiasco. That was the second worst liquor I ever tried. Their light rum, their silver rum, is very good. I'm quite impressed with that one. I scored it good, but it's really coming in very good now. Maybe I scored it very good, but it's holding its own in the taste challenges. Definitely doing well. This one, I think it's going to perform well. Now, I don't know if it's going to beat Jose Cuervo Gold. Certainly won't compete against Cuervo Tradicional 100% agave tequila. They can't compete against 100% agave tequilas because they're too rich. But this is nice, and I would score it a B, 87 out of 100. It's a good product. Score subject to change, but yeah, a B, a good product at least. And for $18.99 a handle, that's about as cheap as you're going to find tequila this day and age. And but I have found it cheaper. I found one handle for $6.99. Now that might be a nightmare. It wasn't from this company. $6.99 for a handle of tequila. That's going to be interesting. Okay, but they also had, they had a regular size Canadian whiskey for $6.99. Regular size bottle, not a handle. But yeah, so anyway, Les Bon Temps Relais, a good product at least. And I'm going to end this review by saying y'all go to your local Winn-Dixie store, if they sell liquor. All the ones in Louisiana do. And buy the Winn-Dixie. Now see, some of the bottles say WD Liquors. This one just says Winn-Dixie, premium imported. And buy the Winn-Dixie premium gold tequila. The premium gold tequila. Thank you.